I'm Cyndi from BeDownSwear.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a crop top out of any top. You can use a tank top, you can use anything you want. So if you're looking for a top for dance that's a little longer than normal, why not take a longer version of the top you want and just cut it down and make it fit perfectly. So I've measured the top of the shoulder down to where I want it to hit. Remember, when the girl reaches up that's wearing it, you want to make sure it doesn't slide up over her bust line. So on this particular case, I marked it at 13 inches. I don't recommend you use a Sharpie, but I'm going to do it so you can see what we're doing. So I've marked that line, and then I'm also going to say I'm using 1 inch elastic. I want to go 1 inch past that. You can just simply do the math and mark it at 14 inches if you want. Now I'm going to take this, fold it in half, and I'm going to cut it. So now that you have this cut, it's really easy. You're going to turn it inside out. If the top is really baggy at the waistline, you can just simply take it in a little right here. Taper it down so it fits very closely to the body. Unless you want a loose baggy look, you're going to need it tapered in. So I have taken elastic. I know that this is tapered in nicely to her, under her bust, and runs a couple inches down. And then I have the elastic just to make sure it stays down. So we're going to take the elastic, and I'm using pink thread. I recommend that you use the exact color thread so it blends in. And we're just going to zigzag back and forth and then continue on just like that. So after you've sewed the elastic down so it's nice and secure and won't open up or spread apart, you're going to take your top, you're going to put the side seams together, and anytime you're sewing elastic on something, this is a good thing to do. I'm using these giant pins so you can really see it, and then we're going to put a pin in. So we've got the side seams together, so that's center front and center back. Now we're going to open that up, and we're going to take on the center back, we're going to put where the elastic comes together. We're going to pin that in place. And then we're going to fold the elastic in half. Once we've done that, so that center front of the elastic, we're going to match it up with center front of the top. Then we're going to go sideways, put those two pin pieces together. It'll get you the exact half of the one side, and then you'll pin that to the seam. It's a quick and easy way to do it, so you don't have to sit and measure. You just fold it in half, and then it's easy to figure out. Fold that in half. And as long as you got the back center and then the front center correct, then everything else will fall along real easily. Okay, so now we're going to take this. I'm going to turn it the right way. It'll be easier to sew. I'm going to put it on a zigzag. I'm actually going to put it on a really big zigzag because it'll make it easier and faster to show you. So we're going to zigzag this top part right here with this down. Now remember, nobody sees the inside. So if it gets a little squiggly, don't worry about it. You just want the front to be nice and clean. Okay, so take that pin out because they're big pins. I don't want to go over it. And just sew it all the way around. Then get to this part. And I'm stretching it taut, but I'm not stretching it out. I just want to make sure that elastic is stretched and sews along right there, right along the side. And then the same thing here. Get it nice. Oh. Sometimes if something's not working, start from the source, the power. And then we're going to go ahead and finish this off. Now the way I got the measurement for the elastic was I measured around her body what it needed to be, and then I minused about 2 to 2.5 inches because I want it snug, but I don't want it so tight. And when you sew, it will stretch out a smidge. Now I'm going to take this and fold it in half. So this is why you don't want to mark with a Sharpie. It would show up that line right there. So soap, a pencil that's made for Tailor's chalk, something like that's really good. Just make sure, test it on the fabric first, make sure it'll wash out. So I'm going to start in the center back. I'm going to use this line here as a guide. Most people have measurements. If not, you can just stick a piece of tape down and use that as your guide. I'm going to fold it in half. So something you'll want to watch for is if this fabric bulges out, you're going to end up with a funny line. So you want to just use this hand and kind of smooth it out. Well, you stretch it taut, but don't pull tight and don't pull on it when the needle's going down. You'll break your needle. And then just go around. When you get to the other side, just keep going. And then just slide your hand and just slide that fabric right out. And keep going. Oh. Sometimes the thread's going to break. It's no big deal. Just remember and have it a little extra long so you can come back in and cut it out. You see where the thread is? There we go. And just keep going. Sometimes if the thread's breaking, maybe you're going too fast. Something's rubbing funny. Do the same thing here. Pull it taut. And keep going. Oh, there it goes again. Don't get frustrated when that happens. It's going to happen. Just rethread it and keep going. Maybe I'm going just a little too fast, creating a little too much friction. And then when you get to the end, make sure and backstitch. And then there we go. Thank you for watching our video. And if you enjoyed it, make sure and click here to subscribe because we're going to have some amazing DIY videos coming out. And if you want to get our free, complete dance costume DIY guide, click right here or go to bdancewear.com/DIY guide. And lastly, if you have any questions or ideas for future videos, please leave it in the comments below. Thanks again for watching our video. And remember, be original, be colorful, bdancewear.com.